Hello YouTube, guys and gals, welcome back. Today we're going to do something that's a little out of the box for what I do on this channel, but not so much considering that I do stuff where you make it or modify it yourself instead of buying bigger, better, faster, more, newer all the time. So on occasion, you might need to mount an SSD in a hard drive sled such as one of these, and say what you have laying around will only mount in 2 of the holes instead of all 4, and it's a bit floppy and you're just not satisfied with that. Or you don't have one laying around and you have to order some in, but you have somebody that's impatient and they don't care what it looks like. It's inside the computer. They just want it mounted. And for whatever reason, they don't trust 3M tape that holds molding on the outside of cars. Imagine that. It's crazy. So, we need to mount an SSD in here with a tray that mounts to all 4 points. Let's do it. We're going to find an old, thick, busted optical drive and go to work. First thing, go ahead and remove the screws out of the top lid. Now, you can pull that off of there, get it out of the way, hit your emergency eject, wherever that may be, there or there. Right, at this point, you'll have a few screws to take out inside. I'm going to try and do this in real time. Okay, so this one genuinely has 3 screws where most only have 2. Losing time here, losing time. Let's get our screw out of there. And will our board move? Indeed, it will. Our cable's stuck in place. Let's go ahead and pull the adhesive on that up. We want that out of the way. Get our board out of the way. We're no longer going to need that. And if you want to, it's old, broken. I don't recommend breaking working stuff, but if you have an old one from 2008, 9, 10, 11, such as this, that was well used back in those days and no longer works, go ahead and flex this mill deck, and you may be able to get it to release, like so. If you do that, we need to remove these plastic bits as well. Along the sides here, they're usually just snap in place. Try not to bend your metal too much. Just work on getting the plastic out. Plastic out, toss it to the side, and we have something that is basically the same width and a little longer than our short sled, and coincidentally is the right length to hit both of those mount points. At this point, get some type of blade. It doesn't have to be wickedly sharp or brand new. Pull the blade over it a few times, and then you don't want to bend outward. You want to bend it together and then out, together, out a few times till it starts breaking. Once it does, that will score and break off without really bending the sidewall too much, maybe the front one a little bit. At this point, we got a weird conundrum going on because we do have that hole there that it might need smashed down. Okay, so it's squashing into the mod mat. We got to take this to the anvil. Problem solved. Probably the quickest way to do this, and I should have. Is this one going to take much modifying to do to be straight? It shouldn't. We want to make ourselves some type of straight edge. To do that, we're going to grab here and start flexing this. We just basically want it to break on the fold. And what else do we have here? We have these little tabs on this side that we can straighten out. Now, we have in effect, in essence, is a straight edge that we can take and lay across here to transfer from one side to the other, if we need to. So what we're going to do right now is see where we have room for these pegs to line up and hit. Good and good. Very nice. Now we need a spot for the SSD to mount. In this instance, if you were putting a sled in here, it would mount in this position away from this, so this isn't obstructing anything. You wouldn't want it over here, and you have to crowd your SATA data and power wires in. So it would go this way around, get our through hole marker, and transfer the 4 holes where we mount this thing, or where we mount an SSD. Doesn't look bad. Let's go for it. Okay, so the 4 holes on the bottom, we're going to use an 1/8" drill bit, and then the ones on the side is going to be 7/64. Grab our 1/8". And what we're going to use now is called an auto punch. You can do it with a punch too, just don't really mash it with a hammer. All you want to do is you're basically going to put pressure down, and it's going to pop a center mark for your drill bit to hit, so the drill bit, so you don't start drilling and the drill bit walks sideways on you. Should work. We have our 1/8" bit in. Before we get too crazy and out of sorts, let's move some of our tools out of the way. 1/8" drill bit. Right here is one of the most important parts when you start doing anything where you can have flying stuff coming at your face. No matter how ridiculous you may look, keep safety glasses around, and at the bare minimum, if you, for whatever reason, you don't know where to get safety glasses or any type of eye protection, go buy some cheap sunglasses, or if you wear sunglasses, use those, even if you look ridiculous. You don't want to ruin the eyes that you have. So we're going to try and keep our fingers away from where we're going to be drilling, and we just want to run the bit right through. Type of alignment. Yep. That'll screw and mount up just fine. No issues. And finally, check out work. There's one side, get back on there, and then the other. Does it look like a finished, polished, purchased product like that? No. It is kind of cool, and it definitely does work. Let's see. Am I putting it in the right way? Yes, indeed I am. So there you go. Ready to go into a computer. Not a problem with it. It will hold the hard drive in sturdy enough. Anyhow, my name's Nick. I try to do stuff different like this from time to time instead of the same boring computer repair. And this is just one of the things that I've done. I don't know that I've ever shared this particular make an SSD mounting sled before, but if I have, I have. And I don't remember it. And if I didn't, you're welcome if you use it. Give us a like, share, get it out there. And thanks for stopping by and helping me make something today. We'll see you in the next video and do something fun then.